Well, hello there, crafty friends. Suzanne here in the studio today with a quick layout share. I'm using some old Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper called Berry Delightful. I also had in my stash a couple of coordinating stamp sets. This first one is the Sweet Strawberry one, which had strawberries and vines and flowers, and it had the matching punch to it, as well as they did a celebration around the same time called Berry Blessings, and it then has the blackberries and blueberries in it. So let's get right to the layout, shall we? Alrighty, here is the first layout. These are all doubles, and I think I got a total of 7 of them, so 14 pages from this line. As far as embellishments, these were just odds and ends from my stash. I basically went through my color boxes and looked for some other things that would go with this. Okay, you can see here we have Smile Today. These acetate pieces were in my stash. On this, basically, we have each page has 4 of the designs, and we've got 3x9s on this page and 6x6s on this page. And then we've sort of used some washi tape, some skinnier red and blue, and then I've added some Live Well, Laugh Often, Love Much here. And then also you can see here I have punched these strawberries. So let me show you those close-ups. Our life, you only live once. Alrighty, next up, this one's a bit simpler. Here we have, I believe it's 2-inch, 2.5, and maybe 3-inch strips of the different patterns. And we've put 3 across each page, and then we've just done a simple layout of the photos. Here again, you can see I've stamped and punched or fussy cut the leaves. And then my sister had these cute little ladybugs, so she shared some of those with me. We were working on this together. We both had this paper pack from back in the day. And then over here, again, we're using buttons and these little ladybugs. So that's 2. This next one was really with the blackberries, so I had to go to different colored boxes to get some embellishments for this. So here we have a big card, Don't Quit Your Daydream. And then here I have mostly not really used berries, but I've used other things for my embellishments. Again, I've got some washi tape here. That was one of the things I was trying to use a lot of when I was with my sisters. And then, of course, I've got some sewn buttons here. I prefer that my buttons not be naked, but I don't always sew them. But these I thought will look really good with the black. And then these various die cuts were just from my stash. Pretty. So that one's a bit of an outlier in the normal color scheme here. Another thing we like to do is change up the cardstock we're using as a base. As you can see here, there were, non-ripe yellow strawberries here. So we went with the yellow and embraced it. Here again, we're just using simple strips of paper. I think this was originally maybe from a Page Maps sketch or something. And here I've got little trucks full of berries and flowers. pretty cute. What I like about these stamp sets is they had these stamps that fill in your images. So that shading gets done for you just by inking up the stamp with one color. You can see that little embellishment down here. Same with the little blue flowers. Then Life is Better with You. And our journaling circle. Very good summer page, I would think. Here's another one. This one we went with the dark blue background. Goes this way. It could also be flipped this way. Either way, I have a visual triangle of the embellishments. So let's take a look. These are pretty simple. Just sort of this round clustered wood piece and some leaves and then a flower. Life is sweet. Here we've got some leaves added in. Picking up the green shades in the paper. Just very, very fun. All right. Those I did working with my sister, and then when I got home with both her and my scraps, I tried to get a couple more pages. That one paper with all the strawberries could actually be punched out. Both the leaves and the strawberries and some of the little flowers could be punched out with the punch. That was something that Stampin' Up does on a regular basis. They actually use, you can use your punch on stamped images as well as on the designer series paper. So I did that. So I punched quite a few of the strawberries and the leaves out. And then this is a layout designed by a club scrap sketch. So very fun. Club Scrap likes to do these little lineup of shapes and then they embellish each of them. So that was kind of fun. The same thing over here. And then I made one into a journaling box. So, sweet. And then last but not least, the back of this one was also inspired by Club Scrap. But they had a much different photo arrangement. You can really change up the look of a layout by changing the photo arrangement. But here we have lots of overlapping patterns. And then I use this big love card from my stash. Here we've also added in a little of the twine. It is what it is. Love. Okay, then I still was able to do just a few cards, and these were inspired by a upline activity that my upline did. And so here we have a pretty simple layout. Did two different cards. Here I actually pulled out some embossing folders. This is super cute. These are pretty simple. And then this one here. And then this one here, slightly different. And we've added the twine to those. I think those turned out really cute. And then last but not least, we have this double Z fold card. Isn't that cute? So when it's closed, it's like this. And when you open it up, you see hello there. and the additional strawberry. Then you can always write your message on the back, but this will then sit up too, of course. Okay, that's all I have from the Berry Delightful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some close-ups. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.